Hello, everybody. I'm at the Beatles Ashram in Rishikesh. In 1968, the Beatles came here to do transcendental meditation. And this is the specific dwellings where the Beatles stayed, as it says on the sign here. Along with them are the Farrow sisters, who are Mia Farrow and Prudence Farrow. And there's a story to be said about that as we tour the abandoned remains of this ashram. I say remains because it's not. It's kind of like abandoned. Nothing happens here. It's just a tourist site now. And so what happened in '68? The Beatles were here, and they were all both meditating and then playing a lot of music. There was a woman named Prudence Farrow who was just meditating the whole time because she wanted to achieve enlightenment very quickly, and she was obsessed with it in a way that was unhealthy and actually not helpful to her cause. And it was John Lennon's job to go and get her to come out and spend time with everybody else. And his continued efforts turned into a song called Dear Prudence, in which he tells her to see all the beauty that's around. He says, "The sun is up, the sun is up, the sky is blue, it's beautiful, and so are you, dear Prudence. Won't you come out and play?" So, I don't know whose room was what, but I can tell you for sure that the four and only Beatles stayed here and probably walked through each of these grounds that I'm walking through right now. And to me, both as a musician and as a gigantic Beatles fan, it's really cool to see something like this. I meditated at the top of the thing, this building that I'm in right now, on the roof, for about 30 minutes, and I did some singing practice, and I did some writing, and the meditation I did was actually the most peaceful I've done in a very long time. I don't know what it is. I felt my body was detaching from, myself, and I don't know, it was really cool. More importantly, I just had a stillness of mind. I mean, I'm surrounded by mountains here. Let's see if I can I get the mountains? Can you see the mountains? We're in the Himalayas right now. And it's March, so the weather is very pleasant. Not hot, maybe in the Fahrenheit, 70 degrees or so. I don't know what that is in Celsius. But this whole place is full of graffiti now. People come here and make all this art. You'd think it would be like Beatles stuff, like all you need is love, but I don't see anything like that. I just see a bunch of nonsense and a bunch of words in Hindi or Sanskrit or something that I don't understand. Oh, look at this. That's interesting. Tub. So, this whole complex is very huge, and actually almost all of it is looks like this because it's abandoned. You know what I mean? You can see all these broken bricks and everything there. So you have to go to the very top of the complex, and building 11 on the map is the specific one where the Beatles had stayed. Now, when the Beatles were here, they made almost the entire White Album, which is, in many people's opinions, and maybe mine, the best of their albums. My two favorites are that and Abbey Road, some of which is written here as well. There's something that meditation does to you. It opens up things, it frees up creativity that you couldn't access otherwise, but which is there, just waiting to be accessed when your consistent stream of thoughts is no longer bothering you in quite the same way that it always was. That's why it's good to come to a peaceful place where there's not much to think about besides the beauty of nature and whatever's going on within you. This place is not exciting whatsoever, besides the fact that in the gallery over there's a bunch of photos of the Beatles and stuff. And when the Beatles came, I'm sure it was even less exciting because the only thing that was there was just the guru guy and just the nature, right? But excitingness is not the point. The point is to channel what's inside, and then from that you can create things that are beautiful. And beautiful things can be very exciting. But they're beautiful for the sake of being beautiful. Okay, that's the entire Beatles ashram. Yeah, Ringo was a Beatle for 6 or 7 years, and he had never written a song. He always sang one song on every album. He had never written a song, though. And here he wrote his first song. He was only here for 10 days. And that song, I believe, is Good Night. It's the closer of the first half of the White Album. And the way the song finishes is something like, good night, sleep tight, now the sun turned off his light, good night, sleep tight. And there's like orchestral music in the background. And then he finishes the song saying, whispering like he's talking a lullaby, good night to everybody, everywhere. That's what this place did for Ringo. John Lennon said he wrote 15 songs, Paul wrote 12, and George wrote 6. I haven't written anything. But this trip in general has been very inspiring for me. I was up pretty late last night. I'm writing a song about my father who died, and this actually turned out to be a rap. There's this like singing and then there's rap within it. And I was up writing a whole bunch of stuff, and some rap came out of me onto the paper when I was in the hotel last night. So, yeah, magical place. So, finish where we started. Today is March 23rd, 2019. I am Jay Shaw at the Beatles Ashram. Thanks for watching.